Hello everyone, myself Self Kumar. Today learn about ciliary and flagellary movement. Unit 1, Paper 1, Invertebrate Structure and Function, Manner Pala. So let's learn synopsis, introduction, definition, history, ciliary movement, flagellary movement, significance, conclusion, and then last reference. Introduction. Cilia is derived from the Latin word ciliary, which is a small hair-like structure which is more in number and less in size and is spread throughout the body surface, which oscillates and makes writhing movement. Flagella is derived from the Latin word flagella, which is a cylindrical whip-like structure that is less in number and larger in size, which is found at one end of organism. Second definition, flagellar. Breathing propels calls forward, cell forward, and ciliary breathing whips materials across tissue. This is structure of flagellar and cilia. Despite their different names, flagella and cilia have the same axoneme structure, including 9 doublet macrotubule arranging a circle around two central ciliate macrotubules. History. In 1676, Leeuwenhoek sent to the Royal Society of London a letter describing his discovery of Protozoa and their cilia and flagella. The last theory has been formulated in 1868. Engelmann, who proposed that the flagellum contained aged fragile or lamina which shortened into a globular form during beating. Fourth, ciliary movement. When the animal gets movement due to the regular beating of cilia in the body of the organism, then it is called ciliary movement. The ciliary movement is a characteristic feature of the phylum Protozoa in the ciliated group. Those whose body gets speed due to regular beating of cilia located on the surface. When the cilia move backward, the animal moves forward, and when the cilia move forward, the animal moves backward, and the cilia move more in one direction. The animal moves in the spiral form. During the ciliary movement, the man showed two types of strokes. First, effective strokes. It is also called strong backward strokes, in which the cilium is inclined obliquely to the opposite side of the water and hits the water firmly like a pendulum. as a result of which the animal body is pushed forward in the opposite sides. Second, recovery stroke. This is also called strong forward strokes, which comes immediately after the recovery stroke, in which the cilium remains completely loose and inclined, due to which it generates leads resistance with the water current and does backward movement without disturbing. Mode of swimming. Paramecium move. It doesn't move in a straight path but spin in a spiral, from which has two regions. First, body cilia do not vibrate properly in the right side and left side, but don't vibrate properly in the right side, due to which the paramecium gets bent from its axis while moving. Second, the cilia of the main groove of the body of paramecium move obliquely and with speed, due to which it is front region keeps a constant distance from the main axis and does circular movement. Due to these two reasons, the paramecium generates movement in a straight path, due to which the animal starts moving on its axis. The cilia found of the body surface of paramecium performs movement according to a coordinate system. Fifth, flagellary movement. The movement obtained by continuous beating of flagella found on the body surface of the organism is called flagellary movement. Flagellary movement is a characteristic feature of the flagellata group of the phylum Protozoa, whose body surface is characterized by microscopic contractile filaments and cylindrical whip-like structure. The flagellary movements are of the following steps. First, A. Effective stroke. It is also called drawn stroke movement, in which the flagella move straight, firm and somewhat circular, and move hard. It is also called effective stroke movement. B. Recovery stroke. It is also called upstroke movement. In this, the flagella is loose and very much bent, and move only in the folded direction, due to which the flagellum simply comes to its primary stage. This is called recovery stroke movement. Second, undulating motion movement. When the wave motion moves from the tips to the base along with the waves in the flagellum, then the organism moves forward and the web motion with the web moves from the base to the tip. The organism move backward, but when the web move in a spiral form, the organism moves in the opposite direction. C. Simple conical gyration motion movement. It's clear from the page theory that the flagellum has a curved movement similar to that of the patch. A propulsion process is generated by the movement of this tip, by which the animals move in its exists by doing spiral rotation and garrisoning the water. 6. Signification. The primary function of cilia and flagella is movement. They are the means by which many macroscopic unicellular and multicellular organisms moves from place to place. Any of these organisms and found in aqueous environment when they are propelled along by the weighting of cilia or the whip-like action of flagella. Conclusion. It's clear from the appropriate study that both cilia and flagella are small growths found on the body surface of the organism whose structure is more complex. Movement is the main biological activity occurring in many organisms, in which the body of an organism moves from one place to another and changes the position of the organs, even after being stationary, and fulfills other necessities of life. In this way, animals tend to perform all these activities. Reference: Modern textbook of zoology by R.L. Kotwal and suggested reading materials and authentic book and authors. Thank you.